The content we consume largely impacts how we perceive the world. Through media consumption, subconscious lessons about reality affect how we think, how we view people, and how we treat people.
I told you to come down for dinner.
These involuntary lessons we learn, however, are not always the right ones. This is consent, as seen on film and TV.
You sure this okay? I don't want to do anything you're not good with.
Don't worry. You got my consent.
Consent is an agreement to engage in an activity. While the term is most commonly used when talking about sex, it is not only applicable to sexual relations.
What about my consent?
Excuse me?
Who gave you permission to lay your hands on my son?
What?
As I said before, it is an agreement to engage in an activity, and that activity can be anything, from kissing...
may we? Wait, what?
We may.
To hugging.
I feel like I want to hug you right now. That be all right?
To giving a patient medical treatment.
Are you ready? You say yes, we go to the next step. You say no at any time, we stop.
There are many instances where asking for consent is applicable. Consent should be enthusiastic, meaning looking for the presence of a yes rather than the absence of a no. And of course, consent doesn't have to be verbal. There are nonverbal cues that people give when they are interested in something. The key is recognizing them and making sure to check in with the person or persons you're with.
You okay? Yeah, sorry, I just got a little dizzy for a second there. You can stop if you want.
Everyone involved should be fully aware of what they are getting into, and at any point in time, consent can be revoked.
I changed my mind.
You are allowed to change your mind.
This isn't what I want.
If someone is expressing disinterest and does not wish to engage in an activity with you, that is not consent. If you are forcefully preventing that person from leaving,
I'm not letting you leave.
that is not consent. If someone tells you no,
Give me a hug.
No,
Come here.
I'm not coming over there.
or that they are uncomfortable,
I'm making you uncomfortable.
Yes.
if someone is intoxicated,
Who's he?
That's me.
Okay.
It's totally good. Have fun.
if the person is asleep, or unconscious,
You did all this while I was unconscious?
that is not consent.
What?
Rape. That's a rape. This is what raping is.
If someone has an erection,
No, Debbie, that's biology. That's not consent.
if someone is underaged, that is not consent. If you have to coerce someone into having sex with you, whether that's physically forcing yourself on a person, verbally pressuring them,
Touch it.
Touch it!
Okay.
slipping something in their drink, making threats,
What? No.
such as threatening to kill yourself,
All right, well, you leave me no other choice then.
Oh my God.
trying to convince the person that it won't be so bad,
Andy, don't worry about it. Nobody's watching.
this is not consent. If, after being pressured into it,
No, I can't. I have to be in the city by 10.
the person says yes,
Fine. You can have 3 minutes.
that is not consent. Consent must be voluntary. It is a choice someone makes. If you do not have consent, it is sexual assault or rape. There's no excuse. It doesn't matter how you were dressed,
Girls, don't dress provocatively.
if you're married,
Observe my hands, my dear. I could tear you to pieces with
if your
them.
windows and doors weren't locked,
He told me to put a dowel in my sliding doors. You've got to lock them. And your windows.
if you're a man,
They left me on the floor.
if you were asleep, if you're walking alone at night,
Girls, don't walk alone.
if you said stop,
Stop it. Look, just stop it.
if you said no, if you didn't say anything at all,
How about, hey, guys, don't rape?
it isn't your fault. I'm glad that there are at least some positive examples of what consent should look like, because it's important for people to see that consent isn't some silly, ridiculous thing. Consent is about communication. It's about respect. It's about love. That is what consent is. Don't forget it.